What's up, guys? Max here with another episode of the ScuttleButt Show. Sorry, I just recorded the last episode, so if you just saw Making a Sailor episode 5, that was like 5 minutes ago. I stopped, I got a snack, I got myself a sparkling water, turned on the air conditioning in here because it is hot out here in Okinawa, and now I'm ready to start episode 6. So if you don't already know, if you're new here to the channel, my name is Max, and I host The ScuttleButt Show, which is a podcast available wherever you listen to podcasts, as well as a YouTube channel, and all the social media is good to go there. What we do is we talk about getting out of the military, life after the military. If you're a veteran, if you've ever served, if you're thinking about serving now, it's never too early or too late to start really preparing for success after the military. That's what this whole show is about. I saw this Making a Sailor show on YouTube, and I thought it'd be fun to go back to boot camp a little bit and relive some of those crazy days, which was in 2004 for me now. It's like 16 years ago, and kind of see what's changed and what I remember. I know in the last episode I was trying to figure out who the RPOC and APOC was, and I don't even know if I have those acronyms right anymore. But it is fun. It is fun to go back and see what recruits are doing nowadays. To be totally honest, the uniforms have changed, the paint on the walls has changed, but not much about how it looks like they operate has changed at all. So I'm excited to get started. Let's go ahead with episode 6. Oh, they're having a good time. Ooh, battle stations.
I can't hear.
Battle stations is all night, all day event where you basically you're up all day the day before, and then sometime in the middle of the night or like in the middle of the evening, I think it was like, what was it, 6 p.m. or something like that? They wake you up and you train all night in all these different events that simulate, a ship underway that's been hit, and you have to go through all these events to save yourselves and your shipmates. It's pretty challenging, and at the end of it, you become a sailor. You switch from recruit hat to Navy hat. The hat, your hat says recruit. You switch to a hat that says Navy, and you've made it. You finish boot camp, and you go into kind of post boot camp days where things are a little bit more relaxed, and all you're doing is waiting to graduate and get out of there. So I'm excited to see this episode.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all take that same thing into this trip.
You will now have 2 minutes to complete as many proper push-ups as you can. Are you ready? Ready up?
Got that
Begin.
final PT test. You have to. It's pass fail. You fail, you're done. You're not moving forward.
I really do. Like, all the hard work paid off.
It's a huge weight off my shoulders. I'm coming from battle stations. That's for sure. Battle stations about to get the best of me right now.
Oh man, how are you gonna
Take all of that.
Probably that run.
Work together as a team. Execute the mission. And the next time I see you, you'll be sailors. Hoo-yah Navy.
Oh yeah, and you get some like new instructors. Like, it's not your RDCs, they go through it with you. Some other people show up. They have that objective, non-biased look at you while you're doing these events. They have it'll be a lot easier for them to fail you because they don't even know you than your RDC who's been with you for the last 9 weeks.
Battle Stations is a crucible event. They go in as recruits and they come out sailors.
The most nerve-wracking part about going into battle stations was knowing that if we don't pass battle stations, there is no way that you will graduate.
I'm not going to spoil too much about battle stations. If they don't show it on the show, I'm not going to spoil it, just so you know. No spoiler alert, because you have to do it. You have to do it to know it. I think that's for those who've chosen to go down that path, to know all the secrets. But it's not hard to pass battle stations. It's made to pass. As long as you work as a team, you do your thing, you'll pass. Just put out. So if they do the whole thing on board the ship now, there was only a couple events on the ship when I went through, and you had to run from building to building on board Great Lakes there.
8 o'clock at night.
All right, y'all are motivated. That's great. You need to maintain that motivation all throughout the night. You're tired now? This is going to be nothing at 04, 05, 06.
Chief, Division 229, man, you're ready for battle station, Chief.
Oh, that looks cool. That looks pretty cool. That's definitely different.
So battle stations is the final test before you can graduate boot camp. It is
They're getting the ship
all
underway.
night long.
Looks like they will be there all
It's
night.
basically all of the classes that you've had and all the training that you've had since you came to boot camp.
Get that working party.
just all
It's probably the
crammed
most
into
realistic
one.
thing you'll do.
We try to keep everybody.
On the ship, so the ship's got like, 10 or 11 levels to it. And you'll bring on food, you'll bring on supplies. And what you do is you just make a line of people, a working party, and you stand face to face, staggered down hallways and ladder wells, and you just hand boxes to each other for hours, moving them down to the freezer. And if you're in the freezer, it's pretty cold in there. If you're on the hangar bay, it's pretty hot out there. Anywhere in between, it's probably pretty uncomfortable in there too, and pretty tight spaces with a bunch of people. And you're just handing pallets of monsters, or I don't know, they probably got Bang out there now. Pallets of food, frozen food, pallets of milk, dehydrated milk, whatever it is, just one box at a time. So those working parties, it's the real deal. Get ready. Stand by for that.
In line, try to keep everybody awake, try to keep everybody as less stressed as possible, try to keep everybody happy. And I think we did a good job. Just not much that I can say about battle station. It's just that it's very tiring. It's very stressful.
You got to rely on your
Looks like they got the compartment
shipmates
flooding.
next
Looks
to
like
you
they
to
got
make
the
sure that you all
emergency
got
lights
through it
on, so lights out. You got to
efficiently.
egress out of this room with some
It made me
people on a
kind of
litter.
think about my job and my role
firefighting.
as far as the Navy goes.
Going
It
down
really
ladders.
made me appreciate how important it is for every single member on that ship to know exactly what to do and where to go and how to get things done efficiently. That way you're not just looking for that one firefighter, that one DC man to come and save the day, so to say. So I really appreciated that part and that aspect of my training because everybody needs to know that.
Where's the other side? Hurry up!
That's the widest ladder well I've ever seen. Ladder wells are like this wide, about 80 degrees steep, and you got to go up those with gear all the time. Ladder wells, a lot of people get hurt on ladder wells and knee knockers, what they're called. Like when you walk through doors that are open on the ship, they've got, they're kind of oval shaped, and the ledge on the bottom is called a knee knocker. So you jump over that if you're in a hurry, you hit your head in the top and get some pretty freaking serious injuries. So you got to be careful on those ladder wells. But looks like they had a nice wide one there they got to go up. I don't remember seeing one like that on my ship, but hey, maybe on some ships and some places definitely could be.
Everybody is just really excited that we get to graduate tomorrow.
I need you to be done, all right?
And get to see our family and everything is done pretty much. That's the main thing. We're happy to be done with this. And I'm happy for all you guys are done with and everybody who finishes together.
You'll hear people say boot camp is a filter, not a pump. We're supposed to evaluate these people and decide whether they're sailors or not. But I will refuse to lower the standard to help someone achieve the goal that, in my opinion, is one of the greatest things you can do, and that's become a sailor. So all the recruits that do make it through my divisions, I'll be.
So you show up in this room, you've got your recruit hats on, they tell you to take your recruit hats off, and they give you this Navy hat, and oh man, I cried like a baby. That was a big deal for me when I graduated boot camp, like did something with my life that I didn't think I would. Before I joined the Navy, I was on a path to nowhere, nothing good, and I joined the Navy, and you finish boot camp, and it's pretty big, and there was a lot of people crying. If you cried when you got your Navy hat, let me know in the comments. You probably did. Don't lie. Don't act tough. You probably did. We'll see how many people here are losing their minds with emotion when they get that hat.
Out of and feel like I'm really helping out the fleet.
Well, for the captain ceremony, I got the chills. got the goosebumps, and I kind of tear up a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. It's emotional, you know. It's been a long 8 weeks.
That was
All
was
the
me
things
right
that
there.
we've been through.
It was kind of emotional. It was nice finally being able to shake my RDC's hands and shake my fellow shipmates' hands and trade in that recruit ball cap and finally get that ball cap that's been sitting in my rack since the day we got here.
We were in this small, very small, congested room. It was definitely different than this. Obviously, they do battle stations different now. When I did it, you're running across the base back and forth all night to these different places, to the pool, to the Marlin Spike, you know, just running, doing PT, firefighting area. So it all had different areas. And then we ended up in this tiny little room. I don't remember that much about it. You know, you're just standing there looking straight ahead. I remember it was way more formal than it looks like. They're kind of just, you know, chilling out, relaxing there. You know, we were standing at attention. It was a huge deal. Eyes forward, you know. I don't know. Maybe that's just my old grouchy opinion, but it was a very, very intimate moment between the other recruits and RDCs in there, and it was special for sure. Made it all worth it. That's for sure.
So it feels like a sense of accomplishment, just that whole ceremony and switching over. It feels great. I thought coming into the Navy as someone who had already finished college and been on my own and worked on my own job that this experience wouldn't change me as much as it has, but I can see the difference in it. I can see the difference the way I talk to people. It gives you so much more respect for yourself and so much more respect for other people.
I don't
That's
even know
graduation.
if it would ever hit me. I feel like it's just a
Graduation's pretty
life.
stressful. You stand there for like
You know,
a
when
couple
you
hours at
change, you don't really
attention.
notice it,
Thinking,
but
I
other
don't want to
people
fall
do.
out. I don't even remember my graduation, to be honest.
Boot camp have made me have made a product of myself that I want everybody to see. A personality that I never knew that I could have. And I'm really proud of myself. There's 1% of the United States that joins the military. And to be that 1% in the Navy is a sense of pride that you carry with you.
Our day-to-day job is a tough job. You have to be tough. That's what boot camp does. We create tough sailors so that ultimately our Navy is what the nation needs.
The challenge to come up here and do this job and to make civilians into sailors, it is the hardest job I've ever had, but it's the most rewarding job I've ever had. It's a feeling that you can't really explain to someone until they come up here, put the rope on, and graduate a division.
I'm really looking forward to not only what the Navy has for me, but what I can also give back to the Navy and to my country. I'm excited about being able to serve and say that I did serve, which wasn't necessarily at the top of my list when I walked into the recruiting station. Honestly, I was thinking more about, oh, I want to go to college or go back to college. I want the benefits. I want this. I want that. But after being here and after seeing how passionate that my RDCs were about being in the service and how much this means to them, it really made me redirect my attention for my reasoning of being here. I want to be here. I want to make my parents proud. I want to make my RDCs proud. So I just want to go out there and give my best. And at the end of the day, whether my time ends at 4 years or my time ends at 30 years, I want to say that my time that I served in the Navy, I gave everything I could have given, and that was it.
I finished Navy boot camp. I really finished Navy boot camp. Wow. I never thought I would have said that.
Yes, I am a United States sailor. It's kind of surreal, and I'm so proud of myself. I'm proud of the journey that I had to take to get here and all of the challenges and obstacles. It just makes this moment so much greater, knowing how far I had to come to be here.
I am a United States sailor now, and I feel completely different. I didn't come here a United States sailor, but I'm leaving a sailor now. And it's an amazing feeling, honestly.
I miss
Show. I'm stupid.
Oh man, good for those guys. I wonder what happened to the other two. I wonder if they ever made it or got sent home. Probably got sent home, I guess, since they didn't ever follow up with them. Okay, that got me a little bit. Got me remembering what graduating was like when you finally, everyone got to go see their families and you kind of realize you did it and it's over. It's a good feeling. Yeah, you should be proud. If you guys remember your graduation and what you did afterwards, let me know down in the comments what that was like. So that was it. That was Making a Sailor, episode 1 through 6. I really enjoyed going back to boot camp there. That was fun. If you guys like that, go ahead and, hit that subscribe. Let me know. Give me a like. Find me on social media at the ScuttleButt Show. It was cool. It's good to remember time in the Navy. Maybe what I'll do is I'll follow this up with a little video talking about my experiences in boot camp. More in depth. If that's something you guys want to see, let me know. I had a fun time. I remember some good stories. I've got some new videos coming up this week that are going to be really fun. So make sure you stay tuned for those. New videos coming out every week, multiple times a week. New podcasts coming out every week. So go check those out at wherever you listen to podcasts. I had a really good time with this series. I want to thank you guys for coming along with me on the ride. And yeah, I guess with that being said, I will talk to you all soon. Out for now. Thanks.